Are you thinking about moving your health, your wellness, or your fitness business online? It's exciting and amazing when we have that freedom and flexibility with an online business, but there are a lot of things that can hold us back from success. And today I'm going to share with you 5 key mistakes that many people make, including myself, when we move our businesses online. And make sure you stick around for mistake number 5, because this is essential. This can be the make or break between success and also being able to successfully have that work-life balance. So let's get started. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Erica Boling. I was a former associate professor at a university for over 18 years, and I decided to follow my passion and my dreams. I left the university, created an online business, and am now living the life that I used to never, ever think was possible. I'm so excited to share my journey with you so that you too can grow your online business and live that life that you've always wanted. Welcome to Fit, Free, and Fearless. Mistake number 1, I like to call it this shiny object syndrome. This is where we're trying to do way too much too soon, and we end up overwhelming ourselves. The solution to this is keep it simple. When you're starting out, 100% keep it simple. Focus on one key problem, one key program that you're developing. Don't make it that monster course. It could be simple, starting with a coaching program, and be laser focused in what you're doing. I am guilty of kind of chasing those shiny objects. It's like, ooh, I can teach this. Oh, I want to create this program. Now let's speak to this audience. And I also made the mistake that many, many people do when they create that first program is it's like this monster program that in reality could maybe be 3 or 4 different programs instead of one course. So keep it simple. And that includes with technology. Many times, stressing over technology and which tools to use hold people back. So keeping it simple with technology, what does that mean? You don't need a website. You can successfully promote yourself online, social media. You don't need to put tons of time and energy first into getting that website. Get yourself out there, start building your audience. And also you can get started with a lot of free tools. You can do things like Google scheduling. There's a free Google scheduling calendar that you can use. You can use Google Drive and Google Documents to share things with your clients. My first online course was 3 videos on YouTube and free. I didn't have to invest in a bunch of software. You can even use free Google Forms for creating questionnaires, surveys, and quizzes. So stay focused and don't start getting enamored by all those shiny objects, all those fancy tech tools out there, all the different audiences you can reach, and just get started. Stay laser focused and keep it simple. Mistake number 2 is similar to keeping it simple, but this is specifically to social media. Don't spread yourself too thinly. So pick one platform that's going to be your main focus to get started. And I have a coach, and he said this was, pick one platform and build your audience at least to 10,000 followers or $1 million before you start branching off in other areas. So which platform should be your main focus? You could sit there and think about, well, what's the average age group and where is my audience? But to be honest, the big platforms like YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, I mean, there's millions and millions and millions and millions of people that could, I'm sure, fit into your niche if you look at a worldwide audience. So I would say, look at the platform that you are already on. What is the platform that is your platform? And definitely consider your audience and where can you find your audience. But if you choose one of the major platforms that we typically are on, your audience is going to be there. So pick a platform that you are comfortable with. Pick a platform that you are already on, possibly on a daily basis, because then you're going to be more up to date on the current trends, how it works, what kind of grabs people's attention. That's going to be way easier than trying to build up a platform that you don't like or that you're not already on or you don't want to be on. And then let me share with you another little secret, a big mistake that I'm guilty of, a lot of people have made when they're moving to social media and having an online presence is in this day and age, especially with AI, you can generate instantly just tons of content to put out there on social media. But here's the thing. People want to know about you. They want to hear about you. They want to connect with an authentic person, a sincere person. So yes, go ahead and go out and, use those technologies to generate content ideas, but make sure you also put yourself out there. Let people see you, let people hear from you, let people ask you questions, and make it so that you're very authentic. They see you, the real you, and that is ultimately what's going to attract them. Mistake number 3 is an over-reliance on social media or one or two platforms to basically look for and find their clients and connect with their people, but not actually growing and building their email list. Getting the contact information, the names and the emails of your potential clients. Because here's the thing, you don't want to put everything into one platform and you don't own that platform. Facebook can go and shut down your Facebook group or your Facebook page any day. You don't know when it's going to happen and you're not guaranteed to get it back, right? I've heard of numerous people with Instagram accounts with tens of thousands of followers get shut down. So don't put an over-reliance on your social media platform. It's still super, super important to be collecting the information, the names, the contact information of your followers so that you can reach out to them. Email marketing is also super powerful. It's still very, very effective in this day and age, and one of the cheapest ways of marketing and selling and promoting yourself to your audience. And a couple tips and ways to do this. Number 1, what I like to do is to put out some free stuff on social media to kind of build my credibility, to build my audience, to let them know that I exist and my area of expertise. So I might put out there some informational posts, some free Facebook Lives, some blogs, some articles, so people start noticing that you're out there and what you're all about. Then I will also put things out there that they can only get the information if they submit their name and their email address. So here's an example. You might put some free information about, say, healthy eating and healthy living, but then you'll say, hey, if you want the recipe for this meal that I just cooked, then just click below and here is your opt-in, and they put in their name and their email and they get the recipe. Another example, you might be talking about training for a marathon or some kind of fitness program, and you're talking about the training routine, the different exercises, and then that you might give freely. And then you could say, hey, if you want to see an example of my month planned out and you want to see my exact training routine in order to prepare for this race or this marathon that's coming up, just download and put your name, put your email address, and I will shoot that program over to you. Other very effective ways that I've seen a number of people, and I've also done this to get that contact information and get people on that email list, is through doing virtual challenges. So those types of things can be something that you put out as a lead magnet where people opt in and then they get it freely, high value, but you're able to collect their contact information so that now if you happen to get blocked off on Facebook or blocked on Instagram, you can still have access and reach out and communicate with your followers. Mistake number 4 is underestimating the power of investing yourself. It's true. Sometimes we have to spend money in order to make money. And I am one, I don't like to spend money. And when I was first growing my online business, the thought of investing money and spending money when I wasn't making money yet on my online business, I was very hesitant to do that. But one of the best things, or actually the best thing that I ever did, was investing in coaches and mentors to guide me through this process. And that can make all the difference in the world. And it's very true that we have to invest in ourselves. I got started with minimal investment, but when it came to growing my business, promoting my programs to a wider audience, increasing my revenue, investing in my own knowledge and education and hiring somebody who had been there, who has already been successful, who could coach me through the process was invaluable. Investing in your education and working with people who can support you and guide you along the way can make the difference in things like you're sending out emails, people aren't opening up your emails and they aren't buying your programs. And it could be something as simple as an expert coming and saying, hey, Erica, the reason why they're not doing that is because of your email subject line. Or the reason that they aren't opting into your program is your sales page. You really need to change the wording. It could be one small, tiny little tweak to make all the difference. And if you are just starting out, you've not already done that, been there, and know the way to perfect it, you can gain a lot by having somebody show you how to do it effectively. Why reinvent the wheel when there's somebody who can help you do it more quickly and also do it more successfully. And this brings us to mistake number 5. And this can really make or break when it comes to being a successful online business owner and also looking at maintaining the energy and the passion for the long term. And this is keeping and maintaining boundaries. So when you're first starting your business or first starting to find your online clients, I know it can be really, really tempting to just accommodate your schedule to everybody, right? Because you don't have a full schedule, you're not booked up full with clients. And so they'll be like, hey, I can't do Friday. How about Saturday? I can't do 8 in the morning, but could you do 2 in the afternoon on Sunday? So I recommend that you think about, what do you want your day-to-day schedule to look like? What days do you want off? Are there certain times? Like, I'm not a morning person. So if you want to book a time with me at 6, 7, 8 in the morning, once in a while I might do 8, but my brain's just not functioning early in the morning. So think about, what are your boundaries? What kind of life do you want to have? What kind of freedom do you want? What days do you want to work? And set that from the beginning, because if you're speaking with somebody who's going to be like that perfect client, that ideal client, somebody who really wants to work with you, if you're not available on a Saturday, but you can meet them at a different day or time, I have found that the majority of the people, just about everybody that I've worked with who has been my ideal target audience, they will work around my schedule. So don't do what I did and go in and just making yourself available 24/7 and accommodating, whatever it is that they're wanting to set for your schedule. And come in thinking about, start your business from day one online. What do you want your weekly schedule to look like? Because that's the power of having an online business, is that you can make it look like whatever you want. If you want to work late at night, you want to work early in the morning, you want to work on weekends and have Monday through Friday more flexible, you can do that. And remember that setting boundaries is not just about preserving time. It's for keeping and maintaining that passion, that excitement, and that work-life balance that ultimately is going to be what helps your business be sustainable for the long term. So there you go, 5 common mistakes. I am guilty of every single one of them. Which ones resonate with you? Where are you struggling? And are there any other areas that have been super challenging for you that I have not mentioned? I'd love to hear from you. Also, if there are some areas that are holding you back and areas that you're finding really challenging and that you're struggling with in moving your business online or growing and scaling your business online, let me know, because that might be an inspiration for a topic for an upcoming episode. So thank you so much for watching or listening, and I look forward to seeing you in our next episode.